The Pleasantness of a Religious Life by Matthew Henry. Chapter 2 continued. Secondly, to be religious is to return to God and repose in Him as the rest of our souls. And is not that pleasant? It is not only for our understanding to embrace the knowledge of Him, but our affections to fasten upon the enjoyment of Him. It is to love God as our chief good, and to rest in that love, to love Him with all our heart and soul and mind and might, who is well worthy of all that love, and infinitely more, amiable in Himself, gracious to us, who will accept our love and return it, who hath promised to love those that love Him, Proverbs 8:17. The love of God reigning in the soul, and that is true religion, is as much a satisfaction to the soul as the love of the world is a vexation to it when it comes to be reflected upon and is found to be so ill bestowed. How pleasant must it needs be so far to recover ourselves as to quit the world for a portion and happiness as utterly insufficient to be so, and depend upon Him to be so, who has enough in Himself to answer our utmost expectations, when we have in vain sought for satisfaction where it is not to be had, to seek it and find it where it is, to come from doting upon lying vanities and spending our money for that which is not bread, Isaiah 55:2, to live and live plentifully upon a God that is enough, a God all-sufficient, and in Him to enjoy our own mercies. Did ever anything speak a mind more easy and better pleased than that of David? Return unto thy rest, O my soul. Psalm 116, verse 7. Return to God as thy rest, for in Him I am where I would be. In Him I have what I would have. Or that Psalm 6, verse 2, 5, and 6. O my soul, thou hast said unto the Lord, Thou art my Lord, the portion of my inheritance and of my cup. And then, the lines are fallen to me in pleasant places, and I have a goodly heritage. Or that Psalm 73, verse 25. Whom have I in heaven but thee? And there is none upon earth that I desire in comparison of thee. For when flesh and heart fail, thou art the strength and joy of my heart, and my portion forever. We placed not religion in raptures and transports, but without doubt holy souls that are at home in God, that have made the Most High their habitation, Psalm 91, verse 9, whose delights are towards Him, who are in Him as their center and element, dwell at ease. None can imagine the pleasure that a believer has in his covenant relation to God, an interest in Him, and the assurance of His love. Have I taken thy testimonies to be my heritage forever? Psalm 119, verse 111. Surely they are the rejoicing of my heart. I cannot be better provided for. When King Asa brought his people to renew their covenant with God, it is said, they swear unto the Lord with a loud voice, and with shoutings, and with trumpets. 2 Chronicles 15, 14, and 15. And all Judah rejoiced at the oath, for they had sworn with all their heart. When we come to make it our own act and deed, to join ourselves to the Lord in an everlasting covenant, and are upright with Him in it, we cannot but be pleased with what we have done. It is a marriage covenant. It is made with joy. Canticles 2:16. My beloved is mine, and I am His.